Elon Musk is in the news. Elon Musk is the patron saint of most conservatives, it seems like. Almost all my friends are telling me how brilliant he is. He's a very smart guy, and I agree with that. And what a visionary he is. Yes, I agree he's a visionary, but all visions are not from God, by the way. Ding.
Yeah.
And yes, he's done great things. His work ethic is crazy. I respect his work ethic to a point, and then I think he's just gone off the deep end. Some people are so into their work, it's everything about them. They neglect everything. I did that. I was too into my work. I had to apologize to Paul and my wife for being too into work and too into a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have been into. And you can be into work as an escape. It can be another drug for you. So just because someone works hard, it does not mean that they're automatically, coming down from on high. Elon Musk buying Twitter, in my mind, it sounds like a good thing compared to the crazy leftist Twitter people that have been in charge of it. That's a given. And there's other things that I think that he's done that are good. But I'm going to tell you that this guy is into some weird stuff. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to show you.
AI will make jobs kind of pointless.
AI will make jobs kind of pointless. Now, God said one of the first commandments God ever gave was, "Thou shalt work by the sweat of your brow." Yeah. Mankind has been going for the longest time trying to get out of work. And I know, Martin, you've talked to me about this before, and you had some good points, and I understand that to a point. We don't have outhouses anymore for the most part. We have indoor plumbing, and we drive cars and things like that. And some of these we could say, well, these are good advancements. But if you get to the point where you're not doing any physical work at all, and you have a robot doing it for you, is that really where we should be going as a society?
Yeah, like WALL-E. Haven't you seen WALL-E? Like, there are a bunch of fat people on these like cheer thing floating around. They just have robots doing everything.
Probably the last job that will remain will be writing AI software, and then eventually the AI will just write its own software.
Okay, I had to stop on that. The last job will be writing AI software, and then at some point the AI will write its own software. Therefore, there will be no jobs. I mean, are we really going to follow this kind of thing? This is absolutely insane. And I don't hear hardly anybody talking about this because everyone's so happy. We're looking for such a victory because Brandon and these people are doing what they're doing. And we're just looking for a victory. And anywhere we get it, we're willing to take it and then deify the person who's standing up. I'll give him credit for whatever he's doing. But if this guy is saying crazy stuff, you can't just be quiet about it.
What happens when there is, no shortage of labor? This is why I think long term that there will need to be universal basic income.
Universal basic income, where the government gives you money every month, and you sit back like a fool and don't do any work and have your robot doing your work for you. Is that what we want? By the way, the government's not giving you anything. Universal basic income is being paid by other people. Is Musk saying he supports it, or he's just predicting it? Musk is helping to bring this thing about. You can predict quite well when you're the one with all the money and the power to make it happen.
The Chinese economy, I think, is going to do extremely well over the next decade, and will become the biggest economy in the world. And it's also committed to a sustainable energy future, and Tesla is doing both of those things.
So he's talking about it like he supports it, not just predicting.
He's not going to say nothing about China. I can tell right now by the way he's talking that he's going to keep his mouth shut while China makes slaves out of the world. They're already doing it all over the world. Look at Africa right now. China is making Africa, there's slavery going on today. People talk about slavery back in the day. There's slavery going on right now from China in Africa. And if we don't speak out against this kind of stuff, we're not pro-freedom people.
Amen.